Welcome to 100 Days of the Stardew Valley Randomizer, where my goal is to complete the entire community center, but all of my important items and upgrades have been shuffled. Skill levels, tool upgrades, farm buildings, crop seeds, and even seasons. That's right, all of these items are locked by default and must be randomly found at various milestones throughout the game. To keep things less grindy, the randomizer did provide some swell starting items, including 4 sprinklers and 15 wheat seeds, but after this I won't be able to buy any more seeds from Pierre or Joja until I unlock them. After watering my seeds, I head down to Cindersap Forest to check for spring or summer onions. Picking these up got me enough XP for level 1 foraging. However, I wasn't given a foraging level. I instead received a fishing level. Leveling up a skill is an example of one of the many milestones I can complete to find one of my locked items or upgrades. And of course, what I receive has been randomized and I have no way of knowing what I'll get and when. I decided to spend the rest of day 1 meeting all the townspeople for the introductions quest, since all of the quests count as checks. When I say checks, I just mean the milestones that I'll have to complete or check in order to find a random item reward. I made a stop at Pierre's to see what seeds I could buy with my 5,000 starting gold. Oh yeah, I have to actually unlock a seed in the randomizer before I can actually buy that seed from Pierre or even Joja. So I guess I'll blow 2,000 on the pack upgrade. Of course, it wasn't the pack upgrade. I found a progressive hoe. No, not Abigail. I found my first hoe upgrade. The random items I find are sent into the mail the next day, so I'll have my copper hoe on day 2. After meeting some more NPCs, I head to the most NPC of them all, Clint. I gotta say on Clint's good side though, as his tool upgrades are actually random checks. The copper watering can upgrade unlocks the fishing rod, so I'll definitely want that ASAP. The copper pickaxe unlocks a combat level, the copper hoe unlocks a watering can upgrade, and the iron hoe upgrade unlocks a farming level. I'm only able to view the iron hoe now since I just unlocked my first hoe upgrade. Finally, the copper trash can unlocks a progressive mine elevator. Yup, the elevator won't work normally and I'll have to unlock every 5 floors. I walk into the museum with an artifact to fulfill the archaeology quest and find a magic rock candy as my reward. After meeting the other townsfolk, I twiddle my thumbs a few hours waiting for Sebastian to come out of his room. After a nice chat with him, all that's left is Willy on day 2. I return to my farm and use up the rest of my energy chopping trees. I went nighty-night and gained my fishing level before ever laying hands on a fishing rod. And this was just the beginning of the randomizer's madness. The first thing I did on day 2 was check my mail for the copper hoe.
Oh, we got the copper hoe from that. So yeah, all of the checks we got yesterday we'll receive from the mail.
I realized this was actually kind of bad since the copper hoe works a lot slower than the default with animation canceling. I made my way over to the beach to find Willy adopting a new lumberjack persona, handing me an axe upgrade instead of the fishing pole. Or I guess the copper axe was from meeting everyone, but let me have my joke, okay? And the fishing pole check was for a traveling merchant for Thursday. I could only assume this meant the traveling cart was locked from the start and I couldn't access her on the normal Fridays and Sundays. But from the sound of this, I'll have to keep an eye out for her on Thursdays. I also bought the training rod check, which was a star drop, costing 25 gold, a pretty good deal if you ask me. I ventured to the carpenter shop since I figured it'd be good to check what Robin was offering since both Clint and Willy had some random checks. However, I forgot she had Zumba class on Tuesday, so much for that. I still couldn't access the mines or even view what was required for the bundle, so I decided to head back home for a really long afternoon nap. I woke up on day 3 to find my copper axe in the mail and used up all of my energy chopping trees and mining stones on the farm. To eliminate some of the XP grind, the randomizer does give a generous 2 times XP multiplier.
And level 2 foraging was actually a foraging level, so that means we have foraging level 1 now.
I also gained enough mining XP for level 1 to find 30 basic fertilizer. Oh goody. After running out of energy, I head up to Robin's to see what she's selling. The farm buildings work similar to the tool upgrades. The blueprints are checks and the received items are visible. I'll have to actually find my buildings as random rewards if I want to build anything. I actually found an extremely lucky one here. The shipping bin blueprint would unlock the stable. Luckily, I had the gold and wood, so I bought it without hesitation. Eager to ride my horse, I head back to the farm and go to sleep. I checked my mail on day 4, expecting to see a horse shoved inside. All sorts of things get shoved up there, but no horse, just a letter saying I unlocked it. I head up to Robin to see what's up, and turns out she'll construct the free stable for me, so I place that down and head back home for a really long morning nap. On day 5, Marnie brings me a cat, and I'm a bit too camera shy to even attempt attempt to think of a clever name while streaming to my whole 2 viewers, so I leave it as Dudley, filthy muggle. My wheat is done growing, so I give it a harvest and find a foraging level from level 1 farming. The mines are now open, so I head up there where an old man says it's dangerous to go alone. Take this, and hands me a magnifying glass. Sorry Marlin, but there's no sunlight here, so I can't really burn the bugs with this. I'll just have to do my best to avoid the enemies and pickaxe my way down. I was able to reach floor 5 for a check and receive yam seeds. Too bad I'm stuck in summer. I took the ladder back up to the top of the mines and noticed the elevator was still out of order. I decided it'd be best to continue mining after finding some elevator unlocks. I went into town to activate the community center cutscene with Lewis and then investigate his rat problem. I'd also found some artifacts which I dropped off at Gunther's to receive a traveling merchant discount. Oops, forgot I had unlocked her for Thursday, so hopefully I remember to check her out next week. I had Clint open a few geodes and took the minerals back to Gunther to receive a farming level. I returned home to call it yet another early night. I wasn't too worried about making the most out of my days, but rather just attempting to complete checks as fast as I could in hopes of finding something good.
We don't have any way of making money. Obviously, I could like clay farm if I really wanted to, but we're not gonna do that in this run. Not in spirit for this randomizer. Magnifying glass? So we can get secret notes now, I guess? I don't know if those will be random checks or not. We got yam seeds.
For every seed unlock, we're given a free sample in the mail. I can't even grow the yams, we're in summer. After this, I met the wizard for the first time, which also completed a quest.
We got a movement speed bonus. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I could now view the bundles and see what items I needed to complete my community center goal. The bundle items are all random, but still in theme with the bundle's names. I decided to go back in the mines and traverse the first 5 floors again, and this time go for 10. I reached mining level 2 to find my first actual mine elevator unlock, which was kind of a scam. I wish I found that 5 floors ago. I continued the grind to floor 10, but quickly depleted my energy and overexerted myself, hoping to get lucky with one last ladder. No luck, so I slowly made my way back to the surface.
Actually, I'm just gonna pass out because I really don't feel like walking all the way home.
Whoa, they're already busting out the speedrun strats, I see. I woke up on day 7 to craft my first furnace with the copper and stone I'd mined. The quest completion unlocks the beach bridge, which is pretty good, as selling those juicy corals to Willy might just be my only source of income right now. I later got 10 clay from completing the smelting quest. Oh boy, do I love clay. The beach bridge was restored overnight, so first thing day 8, I head down there to sell the forge to Willy for a small but badly needed amount of money. This let me afford the well blueprint from Robin for 1,000 gold and 75 stone, which unlocked the wheat seeds. Now I'd actually have the ability to buy wheat seeds from both Pierre and Joja Mart. I continued to spend way too much time at the mines, but I at least made it to floor 10 this time.
Floor 10 from getting to floor 10. Vanilla.
Treasure chests were also checks, and I'd found another mining level from this one. I continued mining to floor 15, where I found a magic rock candy. After my short mine expedition, I dropped off some minerals at Gunther's and received a progressive barn. The next day, I chopped some stumps on the farm for hardwood, and with 10 of those plus the 10 clay I was given and 99 wood and stone, I completed the construction bundle.
We got the gold clock on the 9th day. Hooray.
Which probably won't be useful. If anything, I want trees to keep spreading on my farm for that sweet, sweet wood to give Robin.
Hey, we got a rainbow shell. That'll get us another check. Donate that. We get a bus repair. We'll be able to go to the desert tomorrow.
Desert on day 10 might seem cool and all, but I'm not impressed. After all, streamer Piano Addict was able to reach the desert on day 7 in vanilla. I used some of my hard-earned copper to purchase the trash can upgrade, which unlocked me another mine elevator. Next, I visited Pierre to buy wheat seeds with my remaining money, but turns out the randomizer gives Pierre limited stock and sometimes he just won't sell any of a certain seed. So you're telling me Pierre's even more useless. I had to resort to Joja, where I was forced to buy the seeds in packs of 50, but for a discounted price. The Costco bundles won me over and I bought 100 wheat seeds in hopes for more farming XP. After filling my sprinkler space with the seeds, I chopped trees to reach foraging level 4, and I finally found a fishing rod. I rushed to bed right away to wake up on day 10 and check the mail for my training rod. Today also happened to be a super luck day, so I decided to mine yet again.
Yeah, the scythe does not do nearly enough damage to take out these guys fast enough. So we're kind of screwed.
I found another elevator from level 3 mining, which put me at 20 elevator floors. However, taking the elevator down doesn't count for checks, so I'd still have to mine down to floor 20 to get the reward.
Need one more floor. Of course, it's the spiral floor. Oh, we got a diamond. Oh, the ladder's down there.
I conquered the dreaded spiral floor and made it to floor 20 to find a foraging and mining level. Skill levels are honestly always good to find since there are many crafting recipes locked behind them. I gained more XP for level 4 mining and found my minecarts repair, which will be very nice for fast travel. I found a farming level from floor 25 and continued downward.
We're just gonna damage tank the bug here because I think that's all we can do. Alright, they're really starting to deal damage to us here, and we don't have any way to heal, so we're gonna flee. I don't think there's anything else we can do, but I'd rather not lose any items, so let's just get out of here. Yeah, we really need a sword.
After escaping the mines, I could finally relax doing a little fishing with my brand new training rod. However, this pole can only catch basic fish, and I'll need another progressive fishing rod to get the bamboo pole. The only checks from fishing are skill levels, but I will need fish for bundles.
Got another magic rock candy. Sick of the magic rock candies. We already have 2 of them.
I should mention this was an early version of the randomizer, and in its current state, there's a much greater variety of filler items. After a long day, I finally went to bed at a more reasonable time and got to see the minecarts being repaired plus my new skill levels. Day 11 is the day of the Luau festival, which I'll still attend, but there's nothing really locked behind friendship. With the randomizer settings I'm using, that is, there's an option called Friend Sanity, which shuffles the NPC friendship hearts, and I did do a run with that, plus many more fun settings, which I do have a long series for, but we'll also be making a 100-day, or more like a 1,000-day recap video for that playthrough. While waiting for the luau, I reached fishing level 2 for a traveling merchant stock size. This reminded me that I did unlock the traveling cart for Thursdays, so I head down there and did in fact find her waiting for me. She offered a random item for 13,000 gold, which would unlock the shed, but of course I didn't have the money and wouldn't waste it on a shed. I made it to the luau and threw a fish in the soup, and I felt a bit embarrassed when the governor told me my chub was average. On day 12, I began to feel a bit lost on what to do. I checked the bulletin board to see Elliot requesting a grape for his taco. Normally I wouldn't judge, but this is Elliot after all. I began my search for a grape and Bubbles got a bit sidetracked with fishing, but did reach level 3 for amaranth seeds. I eventually delivered Elliot his grape and received a check from doing so. Just 5 beach warp totems, but this meant I'd have to continue completing some more of these requests for checks. I sold some more beach forge to Willie for 2,000 gold and brought 5 more copper bars to Clint to grab the copper watering can upgrade, unlocking the next fishing rod. I slept right away for that and found my bamboo pole in the mail on day 13. My second round of wheat was ready for harvest, and I found some leather boots from farming level 2. With my new bamboo pole, I was no longer restricted to basic fish, although I'd probably want to find some more fishing levels before attempting the hard ones. Yet I still was lost on what to do, so I fished at the mountain lake and caught a sturgeon with my single fishing level. I visit Clint and decide to buy the copper hoe upgrade for a progressive watering can. I'll receive the copper watering can now, which isn't very useful, but it will let me see what's locked behind the steel watering can upgrade. I open some geodes and donate the minerals for another combat level. Still feeling lost, I return to my safe space at the mines and make it down to floor 30 for 30 basic fertilizer. I still had no good energy food and even worse, no pack upgrade, so my mine runs were pretty inefficient, and mining was also considered out of randomizer logic, as I was expected to find a sword before even attempting the mines. Plus, both the pack upgrade and shipping bin are placed at early checks, which are checks that I should be able to reach from the very start of the game. Clearly, I had a lot to learn about the randomizer logic, but I continued to push past it and make it to floor 35 for a Junimo hut. Exhausting myself, I head back home and sleep for day 14. I had found an ancient seed while mining, which would normally be an amazing find to grow ancient fruit, but donating to Gunther, I was instead given another elevator. I did some more fishing for level 4 and found kale seeds, yet another out-of-season crop. I was still relying on fish and forage for money, clueless to what early checks I could complete for my essential shipping bin and pack upgrade. On day 15, I harvested another round of wheat to reach farming level 3.
We got melons. Okay, that's actually pretty good.
I finally found a profitable summer crop, the melon seeds. Before sleeping for them, I bought the silo blueprint for a mining level and built my free barn I'd found quite some time ago. On day 16, I grabbed my free melon seed from the mail and bought an additional 14 from Pierre. I planted these back at the farm and slept for day 17. I recall Joja Mart had the good deals, so I went over there to buy a pack of 50 melon seeds for 3,200 gold. The seeds here have a 20% discount, however, I'm forced to buy them in packs of 50. For money making and farming XP, Joja for sure seems best, but down the line when I'll want just a few of each crop for bundles, Pierre might be the wiser option. Before ending the day, I made a stop at Marnie's ranch to buy my first cow, whose name defaulted to Jolly. This cow will be anything but jolly after I proceed to neglect it for who knows how long, but I at least placed an auto petter and auto grabber inside the barn on day 19.
Oh wait, was that a... Oh yeah, it's a... Is it a baby cow? No, it looks like a... No, yeah, it's a baby cow. I thought that was a full-grown cow.
For some reason I thought Marnie sold me an adult cow, but as usual it was still a baby, and will likely stay a baby for a really long time. I woke up to another wheat harvest and found a luck bonus from farming level 4. I was kinda just waiting for my melons to grow at this point, so I slept again, but woke up to a super luck day and just couldn't resist the urge to go mining on day 21. My elevator only brought me down to floor 25, despite making it to floor 35, so I'd have to do some repeated floors before getting any new checks. Besides mining levels, of course. I did get another one of those for a farming level. I continued all the way to floor 39, where I ran out of energy. I was again well equipped with absolutely no fish or even forage for energy. I used my remaining pickaxe swings in hopes for a ladder, but it just wasn't enough. I passed out and woke up on day 22.
It is another super luck day today, so I can try again.
When would I learn? Although this time I brought a magic rock candy and used it on floor 39 for a full energy restore, and finally made it to floor 40.
Alright, we got a wood club. Hey, let's go.
My excitement was short-lived when I remembered I wouldn't make use of my weapon until the next day.
Still no pickaxe upgrade. And these ones take 3 hits to mine, so that's painful. Okay, I regret using the magic rock candy now.
I pushed past floor 45, finding the slingshot along the way. I continued to dodge enemies, still lacking a weapon, but I wanted to make the most out of my magic rock candy buff.
Well, good thing I can craft a staircase, or else we can't do this without a weapon. No way.
The candy's plus 5 luck goes a long way in finding ladders down, and I make it to floor 50.
And we get 2 more checks. We got ancient seeds.
Ancient fruit would have been nice, but I was a long way away from crafting a seed maker at farming level 9. I made it past floor 55, not even caring about the fiberglass fishing rod I'd found. My mind was set on pushing down as far as possible.
And the magic rock candy certainly makes a difference. Okay, I changed my mind. I don't regret using it.
I keep mining away since I know it'll be a long time until I come back here, considering I'll have to start all the way back at floor 25 again. I can't live without knowing what I'd find from the next 5 floors, so I just kept mining until I made it all the way down to floor 60.
Radish seeds. I think they're summer crops. And we got winter. Oh no! This means at the end of summer, it's probably gonna be winter. What are we supposed to do in winter? We can't grow any crops in winter. That's actually kind of a curse.
My mind's run backfired on me as I found winter, the season I couldn't grow any crops in. I push my worry aside and push for the next 5 floors, but run out of energy and pass out on floor 64. Mind you, I was still insanely out of logic here. The randomizer did not expect me to start mining until I found any kind of weapon. I did receive my wood club from the mail on day 23, but still have no clue where the weapon I was supposed to find early was hiding. I also found the fiberglass rod and a free sample of radish seeds, although I was hesitant to plant them knowing I'd be moving over to winter in the next month. I headed over to the community center to drop off some bug meat and solar essence I'd somehow gained while mining without a weapon, but hey, I finished the adventures bundle and got 30 fiber. I was still waiting on my melons for the big bunny, but figured I'd make a quick buck off some beach forage.
So much coral.
I sold them all to Willie, and while I was here I wanted to catch a pufferfish, which are exclusive to summer and needed for both a bundle and quest for Demetrius.
Come on. No. That's unfortunate. Okay, this guy is the pufferfish. Come on. Nah, this is a tuna, probably. No, maybe. Oh, it's definitely a pufferfish. Definitely was a pufferfish. I spoke too soon.
Despite hooking 2 of them, my single fishing level just wasn't enough to reel these guys in.
I've taken more trips to the community center in this run right now than I have in like my entire time I've ever played Stardew. But we'll purchase this. We got 8 frozen geodes. Oh boy.
I went to sleep and decided to sleep again on day 24 as I waited for my melons to grow.
I'm gonna be really upset if these melons don't grow in time. I have no idea when I planted them, but it should have been a while ago.
With my new club, I thought I could get some quick checks from combat levels and did find 30 fall seeds from level 1. I also noticed I hadn't done the initiation quest to slay 10 slimes.
We just need a few more slimes. Yeah, there we go. Hey, progressive pickaxe.
Before heading home, I tried but failed for the pufferfish yet again. I stopped by the traveling cart and saw she was much better at fishing than I was, so I just bought the pufferfish she had in stock. I slept and got my copper pickaxe on day 26 and began to worry about my melons dying come winter, so I slept again and they still weren't ready on day 27.
Okay, these ones definitely not gonna finish, but there's a chance these ones will be ready the next day. Hello.
I went back to sleep and crossed my fingers but woke up to disappointment on day 28. the final day of the month.
That was a waste of money, those melon seeds, but I guess that's what I get.
I drop off a bunch of items I've collected to the community center, but unfortunately can't finish any more bundles. I saved the pufferfish to complete the Demetrius quest.
Here you go. We've got another magic rock candy. Oh boy. I'm actually more curious to see if we start the next season in summer or winter, because it should be random. I don't know if unlocking winter will guarantee we'll switch to winter or not, but we'll see. More melons. Oh well. It is what it is. Summer oh, I get to pick which season? Oh, that is interesting. I guess I should pick summer again so that my melons grow. Apparently it lets you choose which season. I didn't know that. We get summer again and our melons are here.
Thank Lord RNGesus, I was able to choose summer again and allow my melons to grow. The harvest got me enough XP for farming level 5 to find another foraging level. I sold all of my melons to Pierre for over 8,000 gold.
I think Joja had better deals. Although our goal is completing the community center, we're gonna give our money to Joja Mart here.
After buying another pack of melon seeds, I passed by Pam on the way home and recalled I had unlocked the bus repair. I wait for her to enter the bus stop and stand in her way to speed her up. Riveting techniques here, I know. I wandered the desert for 2 coconuts, but unfortunately no cactus fruit, which I did need for a bundle. Back at home, Demetrius showed up at my door, and I have him set up the fruit bat cave, which I felt would be a lot more useful than the mushrooms for the randomizer.
Demetrius should have taken his melon while he was here.
After planting my melon seeds, I give Demetrius a melon I'd saved just for him and his research. I went to bed and chose the gatherer perk like I normally do for the chance at double forageables, but realized the extra wood may have been really nice for all those robin upgrades. On day 30, I harvest some more melons and find another pickaxe upgrade from farming level 6. I head into town and see a new bulletin board quest to slay 8 frost jellies in the mines, but figured I'd wait for my new pickaxe upgrade before attempting that. I donated another artifact for jazz seeds and bought the iron hoe upgrade for a farming level, hoping to craft sprinklers real soon. I had Clint break open some geodes and brought them right over to Gunther's for another foraging level and cauliflower seeds. Sure feels like I'm getting a lot of spring seeds.
Yeah, that cow's definitely fully grown, so I don't know if getting milk will get us anything, but we might as well pick up the pail from Marnie, although it's Tuesday, and of course Marnie is closed on Tuesdays.
I head to bed and receive my steel pickaxe on day 31, then head over to the mines to slay some slimes. Frost jellies are only found on the frozen floor starting at floor 40, and my elevator still only brought me down to floor 25, so I had to grind all the way back down, but eventually I did reach the frozen floors. No slimes yet, but I did slay some dust sprites to reach combat level 2 and find my next axe upgrade. The steel axe will be super nice to get inside the secret woods. I keep mining away, finding very few slimes, but eventually after many hours of searching, I slay my last, only to realize I'd been scammed by Lewis.
Always a chance he's at the saloon. Cave carrot. I think we hate our cave carrots, but that might be doable. Yeah, saloon's locked now, and Lewis is in his house.
Even after knocking on his door, Lewis still wouldn't let me in and give me my reward, so I headed back home and went to bed. On day 32, I got my steel axe from the mail, then crafted a bunch of basic sprinklers to expand my fields for some mixed seeds I'd found.
Of course, these basic sprinklers are kind of funky, so we gotta make sure we plant them where they'll actually reach. But yeah, it looks like these are different types of seeds. I don't know, it's a bit weird because I feel like Archipelago, the point is unlocking the seeds, and this is just kind of a easy way to get those random crops.
As I mentioned, this here is an early version of the randomizer, and in its current state, mixed seeds will only grow unlocked crops. For now, I'll make use of whatever crops these seeds grow, but to stay in randomizer's spirit, I'll try to avoid mixed seeds from now on. After filling the rest of the land with melon seeds, I stop at Marnie's to buy the milk pail, then buy a cave carrot from the traveling cart. With my new steel axe, I can finally venture into the secret woods. What do you mean, chair skip? I can catch the wood skip here later. That'll be nice. After chopping stumps for hardwood, I return to the farm and attempt to use my new pail to milk my cow, but for some reason, Jolly has no milk right now. Strange. I bring the cave carrot to Emily to fulfill an item delivery quest to receive the master slingshot. Now all I needed was combat level 8 for explosive ammo and I'd be unstoppable. On day 33, I grabbed another help wanted quest to catch a red mullet for Gus. I caught it with my fancy new fiberglass rod, which I wanted to buy some bait for, but was still only fishing level 1. I took a trip to Calico Desert to find a cactus fruit and fish up a sandfish. I needed a scorpion carp as well, but there was no way I was even thinking about catching this fish right now. I headed to the saloon to complete Gus's delivery.
Alright, Gus, take my fish. We got the backpack. Finally.
After a long month of inventory management, I finally found the first pack upgrade. I dropped the sandfish off at the community center and used the cactus fruit to finish the exotic foraging bundle, unlocking another elevator. Since it was raining, I headed back to the secret woods to definitely not catch a catfish and only go for a wood skip here. Definitely. After another sorta long day, I sleep and move on to day 34 and begin by trying to milk my cow.
Why does the cow have no milk right now? Strange.
After grabbing my pack upgrade, I decided to sleep again as surely the cow was still a baby and needed some more time to grow up.
Don't know if the cow is still a baby or not.
On day 35, I checked my fruit bat cave and got some fruits, then took another help wanted quest, this time a cave carrot for Alex. I dropped off a jade, wood skip, and all those fruits, but didn't complete any new bundles. Often, I just drop off things for the sake of getting them out of my sight. I found a cave carrot at the mines and brought it to the beach where Alex was waiting for my arrival.
Alright, that got us the shipping bin. Hey, probably shouldn't have held off on those for as long as I did.
Day 36, I bring a battery pack to the bus tunnel to begin the mysterious key quest and also drop off a rainbow shell at the train platform. I stop at Robin's to buy the coop blueprint for a farming level, and finally, after long last, I can build my shipping bin. I go to bed and choose the tiller perk for increased crop sell price, which will be super nice for the next round of melon selling. I use up my energy chopping trees, then sleep only to realize it's already almost time for the luau again. Time really flies when you're sleeping, huh? I really should have saved a melon for the soup, but oh well. I harvest my hot peppers that came from the mixed seeds and bring one to George, who aggressively rubs it on his knee, teaching me valuable survival knowledge to level up my foraging skill. As I sleep, I view my first round of items sold in the shipping bin, then wake up on day 39 for the luau.
And without referring to the wiki, I'm gonna just go with the gold star quality thing because I really have no idea.
This year, I poisoned the town soup with a sweet pea, but a gold quality one at that, yet it still seemed to invoke a bad response from the governor. On day 40, I found 30 spring seeds from level 7 farming and again attempted to milk my cow, but had no luck. Day 41, I harvested and replanted my melons with some wheat seeds, then headed over to the mines. The mines are my safe space that I resort to when I have no clue what else to work towards. My elevator only brought me to floor 30, but I did reach level 7 mining and earned access to the Adventurers Guild.
Reminds me of like a time loop game like Majora's Mask where we have to keep doing the same thing just to get to hopefully a new reward, and then hopefully that new reward allows us to do this faster, like starting on a later mine floor level.
I found a farming level from combat level 3 and kept slaying dust sprites to get lucky with a coffee bean drop. I decided to commit to the mines today with a magic rock candy and push my way down as far as I could in hopes of finding something good. I did slay a boss slime and receive a lead rod, which was a nice weapon upgrade. I kept mining away and found my first coop on floor 65, then reached combat level 3 to finally find another fishing level. A slime floor tries to stop me, but I craft a staircase to bypass that and reach floor 70, where I find red cabbage seeds and parsnip seeds, the last and first crop seeds in a typical playthrough right there. I make it down some more and find an elevator from floor 75, which should let me return to floor 30 now. I'm still way deeper than that. I'm even able to reach floor 80 and find my third fishing level and some iridium snake milk, which is what Key normally gives you on floor 100 of Skull Cavern for a permanent max health increase. I mined until 2 a.m. and passed out on floor 83. I was now farming level 6 and fishing level 3. After conquering 2/3 of the mines and making it halfway through my second month, what would be my next move on day 42? More mining, fishing, discovering the meaning of life?
That's gotta be a full-grown cow now. Should be able to milk that. Still no?
I decide to complete any more quests I can, including bringing a maple syrup to the woods for 10 deluxe fertilizer. After this, I make a stop at Gunther's to drop off a dwarf scroll.
Hey, we found spring. That's pretty good. 25 donations got us spring.
Spring? What a trash reward.
Boy, level 7 foraging got us the progressive trash cans. Now we can get a minimal amount of money from trashing items.
Now that's more like it. But in all seriousness, I'll now have to decide between entering spring or winter. I pick up another pack of melon seeds from Joja and just so happen to be carrying an amethyst on me.
You know, I'm a simp for Abigail.
I head up to the community center to drop a cockle off and only need one more item for the crab pot bundle.
If we go to the mines and grind rock crabs, we should be able to get a crab pretty easily. Although I think we can get crab pots.
I head over to Robin and build my free coop, then return home to plant my melon seeds. I call it a night and wake up to craft a preserve jar and start brewing some pickles. Day 44 is a rainy day, so I head to the secret woods to try my hands at catching a catfish, now having 3 fishing levels.
Alright, yeah, we got it. We got it. No, I spoke too soon.
After a long battle with a catfish, I'm finally able to reel it in. I head to Willie to boast about my achievement and purchase the fiberglass rod check for a hoe upgrade. I also bought 2 crab pots and placed one in the ocean and 1 in my farm pond. I head to bed and choose my normal scout combat profession, although fighter probably would have been better as it would be a long time until finding all combat levels for my beloved acrobat ability. On day 45, I reach farming level 8 to unlock tulip seeds. I ship most of my crops, then travel to the desert to trade 3 aquamarines for a piece of cloth. Good deal. Back at the valley, I find a bulletin board request to gather 30 copper ores for Clint. I drop my catfish off in a bundle, then use a crayfish to finish off the crab pot bundle.
We unlocked fall. Wow. So we have all 4 seasons now, so we really have some choice now as to what to do.
I was shocked I had found all 4 seasons this early. I had to recoup myself by buying a chicken for my coop on the farm, and I actually fed my animals for once before heading to bed.
I don't know why we haven't gotten milk from the cow yet.
On day 46, I grab my pickles and start brewing some spicy jelly, then maybe finally get some milk?
Maybe that means they're not an adult yet.
I visit the traveling cart and buy a rare seed and shed, which was the check called Traveling Merchant Thursday Item 1. It turns out she has 3 unique checks for every single day of the week, so there could be some good stuff locked behind any other day. I bought the Iron Axe upgrade from Clint for 20 deluxe speed growth to help out with that rare seed, although was I about to enter fall next? I still hadn't decided which season to go into. I head to the mines to gather the 30 copper ore for Clint and reach mining level 8 while doing so to unlock the Dwarvish Translation Guide. Returning to Clint, I'm given a traveling merchant metal detector, which allows the cart to start selling artifacts and minerals. There are multiple of these, and with every one, I can expect to see more of these being sold to help reduce the Gunther grind. I catch 2 rainbow trouts for a bulletin board quest and find the club card from level 7 fishing. For those wondering, unfortunately, the solid gold Lewis statue is not a check. Disappointing.
Yeah, we have to catch, or I was about to say we have to catch Willy. We have to return to Willy.
Returning to Willy, I received the big shed. That's enough sheds for one day, so I head to bed. Since I'll likely choose either spring or fall next, I plant my ancient seed with the deluxe speed growth and go to sleep for day 48. My cow Jolly, with 4 E's now, still wouldn't give me my milk. I had recently unlocked the Adventurers Guild and wasn't sure if the monster slaying goals were checks or not. I figured the bug goal would be the easiest, so while working towards that, I reached combat level 5 for a mining level and finally slay enough bugs for that goal. The Adventurers Guild won't open till 2, so I passed time opening geodes at Clint, even though time pauses while doing so. I did at least get 4 new checks from the museum donations, but not one of them was useful. I get sidetracked failing to catch another pufferfish, but catch a bunch of others which I ship off at the end of the day, completely forgetting about my Adventurers Guild side quest. I chose the miner perk for extra ore and began day 49. My spicy jelly was ready and found my chickens had laid an egg of each color. Now only if my cow would grow up. I sleep for day 50 and now have enough gold to buy the 5,000 bundle to find 8 frozen geodes. My jelly completes the artisan bundle for another mine elevator and I leave my eggs before heading on out. I'd recently found the Dwarvish Translation Guide and talked with a dwarf, but nothing seems randomized here. I do some foraging on the beach to reach level 8 to find the big barn upgrade, which I do need for goats. I catch a tuna and bring it to Mario to complete another delivery quest, but receive no check. Turns out there's a total of 7 checks from the Help Wanted quests, 4 from item deliveries, then 1 from fishing, ore gathering, and monster slaying. After getting another elevator from Gunther, I remembered to investigate the Adventurers Guild, where I talked to Gil to only find my vanilla insect head. The monster slaying goals are not shuffled, thankfully. After a long day of running around the valley, I went to sleep. Was there any way I could be just as productive as I was yesterday?
Are cow fully grown yet?
Day 52 is a super luck day, so I head to the mines as I'm in need of iron. Thankfully, I now began at floor 40, so grinding out some ores was easy. On day 53, I reached farming level 9 to unlock the recipe that lets me craft the plantable ancient seed out of the artifact seed. Not too useful. Today is Thursday, so I might as well check the traveling cart.
Like, the game's teasing me with this pufferfish right here. Alright, I'm gonna get the red snapper and the pufferfish because both of those are needed in a bundle.
I donate those fish to the ocean bundle, then stop at Robin's where I forgot I could only build one thing at a time, so I might end up with a shed in a few days.
Oh, I forgot we can only do one at a time. I wanted to do the barn upgrade. Oh well. Is there anything I want to do on this day? I don't really think so. Unless I want to give Alex a birthday gift. Nah.
Day 55, I harvested and shipped my melons and planted some more coffee since I decided I'd be moving to spring next. I had Robin begin the big barn before sleeping and viewing my earnings of 16,000 gold.
Time to go back in time, and instead of moving to fall like you normally would, we're gonna go to spring. Ready? We've got all 4 seasons unlocked, but we're going back to spring. Hooray, the first day of the year.
I begin day 57, the first day of spring, by scything away my dead wheat, which has successfully kept the farmland tilled and allowed the sprinklers to water every tile, which will save a lot of time when planting. Oh, and after all this time, my cow finally grew up.
Look at all this milk we could have been getting. I'm not gonna even comment on that.
I bought a pack of kale and cauliflower seeds from Joja, then a few tulips and parsnips from Pierre just to keep him in business. The big pack of kale will ensure I grow at least 5 gold star qualities for the quality crops bundle, and then the cauliflowers sell for a high price. I return to the farm and plant down all of my seeds. I head back out in search of spring forageables, but I have no luck finding a leek and no luck the following day either. I was able to catch a herring before moving to spring 3rd. I buy the iron trash can for berry seeds and finally find a leek up by the mountains and am able to complete the spring foraging bundle for pumpkin seeds, the fall crop far superior to the cranberry. I drop off my herring, then purchase the 10,000 gold vault bundle, giving me a luck bonus. I bought 2 goats from Marnie before returning home. Hopefully these kids don't stay kids forever. On day 60, I buy a cart check for a friendship bonus of 2 hearts with every NPC, although I'm not too sure what good friends will do for me in this run. On day 61, I finally harvest my first parsnip, completing the getting started quest for another metal detector. Every one of these will increase the chances for the cart to sell even more minerals and artifacts to greatly reduce the Gunther grind. The next day, since I already had a coop, the raising animals quest was fulfilled, unlocking panning. Day 63, I'm swarmed with mail from all of my new friends and receive a traveling merchant discount from level 10 farming. Day 64, I chop some stumps for foraging level 9, unlocking the hops starter. On day 65,
Marnie's doesn't open. Oh, it's Tuesday, so we're gonna skip this day.
I hate Tuesdays. Day 66, I poach a dust sprite for a single piece of coal to craft my first scarecrow, finally finishing that early quest, and I get 30 basic retaining soil. Yummy. I bring Marnie a cave carrot for 75 copper ore, and that one's actually a pretty good resource pack. Oh, and I can finally obtain the fabled purple lettuce from behind Marnie's door. I stop at the wizard's tower to build my free water obelisk and Junimo hut. I offer the mayor his shorts, and he asks me how I got a hold of these. I give an apricot from the fruit cave to Emily to receive tomato seeds, but too bad I'm past summer now. I do a little mining and reach level 9 to find blueberry seed, which again, I said I'm done with summer. Day 67, I buy a discount from the traveling merchant herself, which should be my last cart check for Thursdays. On day 68, I do another mines run and find the house upgrade from level 7 combat. Day 69 is the egg festival, and all of my cauliflower and kale are ready for harvest.
No, our one kale, but no restarts are allowed, so we'll have to live with it.
Too bad I can't buy any more seeds today.
In version 4, the festivals will have checks, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully not all of these tiles get untilled overnight.
Day 70, I get another elevator from Gunther and buy 200 more kale seeds from Joja, then plant them all on the farm. Oh, and today is Staircase Sunday, so I head to the desert and trade all of my jades for staircases, which I'll use in my big mine expedition I've got coming up. I skip over Monday because oh boy do I love Tuesdays, and I retrieve Robin's lost axe before giving Granny a leek for some seeds that might just be about as old as she is. Then I head over to Robin's to return her axe. Haha, you thought I was setting up another Tuesday joke, but I break reality here, and actually, in addition to returning her axe for a rice shoot, I also have her begin my free house upgrade. The next few days I continue tending to my cows and check the traveling cart on Thursday, where I find a fried egg needed for the chef's bundle. I buy it, although it's a little late to the party, as the next day I wake up to my house upgrade with a new kitchen. I recalled I also needed chowder for the bundle, which requires a clam and milk.
Cow doesn't have any milk right now. What? Oh, I guess I'll milk the air here. Alright. We'll grab the milk from the auto grabber, I suppose.
I cook the chowder, then head to Pierre's where I buy the deluxe pack upgrade for another elevator. While I'm here, I'll also grab some oil so when I return home, I can cook the fried mushroom. I sleep and finally find a super luck day on day 76, but I have a kale harvest today.
I'm disappointed because I don't want to do a mine run until I have like literally the whole entire day to do it. I'm tempted to move into winter just so all of this grass dies.
I wanted to give myself the entire length of a day for the next mines run, as I was aiming to traverse the rest of the floors in one go. After buying more kale seeds and planting those, I sleep and deliver Pierre some sashimi, and he says I'm a real star for doing so. On day 78, I finally place an auto grabber in the coop, which has been stuffed with eggs for who knows how long. I continue to skip over days relatively quickly since I was either waiting for the next super luck day for the mines or my crops to grow. At this point, it'd be smart to just skip to the next season where I'd find many new checks from the unique quests, but I had something much better in mind come the day of the flower dance.
Let's go dance with someone for the heck of it.
I arrived at the flower dance, prepared to dance with Abigail like I always do.
Hey, it's the super luck day now. Surprised I got a super luck day after dancing with Elliot. That should have given me bad luck.
I finally found another super luck day on day 81, so I headed for the mines first thing.
Time to go way out of randomizer logic. I think we can make it down to floor 120.
A monster floor immediately tries to stop me, but I bypassed it with a staircase. I was determined to make it to the bottom today. I was even so confident to just practice my mining a bit on the spiral floor instead of skipping that, but I do make fast progress and I decide to commit to the dive and use a magic rock candy on floor 72. I made it down to floor 80 by 3 o'clock, which is where I'd left off last time. I'm about halfway through the day, but at least I'll be able to start getting checks every 5 floors. I find the poppy seeds on floor 85, yet another summer crop after leaving summer. I encounter another monster floor, but I'm able to use another staircase to bypass it and make it to floor 90.
And we got a fishing level, hey, and a progressive mine elevator, hey. See, we're getting good stuff here. It pays off to go out of logic.
On floor 95, I finally found my rusty sword, although I'm still unsure where my first weapon was meant to be found since the randomizer still didn't expect me to even enter the mines until finding any kind of weapon. On floor 100, I find bok choy seeds and a fishing level. I'll take all the fishing levels I can get since I know the scorpion carp is required for a bundle. On floor 105, I found the cranberry seeds, the fall crop far superior to pumpkins. At this point, I had just a few hours left in the day, but I still need to traverse 15 more floors. I'd have to strategically use staircases and bombs if I had any chance of making it down.
We can make it to floor 120, come on, let's go. This floor is a big floor, so let's use the staircase. We have 2 more staircases left at our disposal. I'm gonna eat my words. There's no way we're making it to floor, whatchamacallit. I mean, if we use the staircases strategically, we might be able to. I have 1 left, but I can craft 2 more. Probably not floor 120 today, but that's okay. We got starfruit seeds, hey! Is it time to go to summer and grow the starfruit and keg the starfruit? And never mind, we don't have farming level 9. No min-maxing today. Traveling Merchant Wednesdays. Oh, bombs. If I had better utilized the bombs, I probably would have been able to make it down to floor 120. But who knows? We still might be able to. Emerald. I'm gonna go out of my way for the emerald. Maybe floor 115 here. Farming level. That's a step closer to starfruit wine. Alright, it's gonna be a stretch, but we'll see what happens here. Ooh, it might be possible. And they said I couldn't do it. Let's try to place a bomb here. Ooh, we got this, we got this. Okay, bomb this floor, bomb this floor. We need a staircase. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, oh no. If I made it down that ladder right there, I had a staircase ready and we could have gotten floor 120. I was so close. Oh well.
Although I didn't get the final 2 checks from floor 120, I did get some nice stuff from the mines run. I was now fishing level 5 and farming level 7. I began day 82 with a kale harvest, then planned out my next move.
If I do winter, I can get the midnight carp from winter, I can get the squid from winter. Yeah, what the heck, let's do winter next.
I decided to get anything I'd need from winter out of the way, but before that I began smelting the gold ore for my dive as Clint had 2 gold upgrades for movement speed bonuses, which would be helpful everywhere. I brought some of the mines loot to the community center. I used a fire quartz and emerald to finish the geologist bundle for eggplant seeds, then a magma geo to finish the field research bundle for a mining level. I sleep and smelt more gold on day 83, then on day 84, the final day of the season, I have my 10 gold bars.
Hooray, movement speed bonus time. This should be fun. I'm excited to see. I don't know what to expect.
I built a little tension for those movement speed bonuses by opening geodes first and then dropping off the hall to Gunther for another metal detector and beet seeds. It really felt like I'd been getting a lot of crop seeds recently, which is good as many of them were required for bundles. I headed back to Clint and bought the gold hoe and gold axe upgrades for 2 additional movement speed bonuses. Each one increases speed by 25% and I had 3 now.
Gonna wake up and go zoom. I'm excited. So, ready for all of this grass to be gone. Time to sleep and move to day 1 of winter. Zoom.
I was moving so fast I somehow ended down in Cindersap Forest, but figured I'd grab all the new winter forageables while here.
Hey, we got level 10 foraging and got traveling merchant on Saturday. So now we have traveling merchant Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
I spooked the shadow guy and stole a fishing level from him before heading up to the community center. I dropped off the chowder, fried mushroom, and fried egg in the chef's bundle just so I didn't accidentally end up eating any of those. I also used my newly found winter forageables to finish off the winter foraging bundle.
We found the greenhouse.
Well, I guess that's the winter workaround right there. I can actually grow crops during winter now. Once my greenhouse is repaired overnight, I'll be able to plant all of my new seeds I found regardless of season. This will speed things up, but I'll certainly need to play past 100 days considering I still have a few more crop seeds to unlock and grow. And I haven't even done fall yet, but I can catch every fish now, and maybe something essential is behind some of those fish tank bundles, so I'll start going for all those unique winter fish. I needed a squid for a bundle, so I headed down to the ocean and spent quite some time trying to get one to bite, but eventually did and reeled in the squid. I also needed a midnight carp, so I headed to the forest where Shane greeted me with a beverage, but sorry, not today. I've got some fishing to do. I caught the midnight carp, then returned home and sold any fish I didn't think I'd need. I saw the greenhouse being repaired overnight and began day 86. I wake up and cook a tortilla, not for breakfast, but for a bundle, and then begin tilling the land in my greenhouse to start getting that ready for planting. I took a quick trip to Pierre's for some vinegar, then headed back to my kitchen to cook the parsnip soup. I finished placing 12 sprinklers in my greenhouse, crafted with my hard-earned gold and iron from my many mines runs. The time's now afternoon, so I can enter the saloon and buy the hash brown recipe, since I'll need to cook a dish of the sea for the chef's bundle. Unfortunately, when I was at Pierre's earlier, he didn't have any oil in stock, so I'll have to check back later. For now, I brought what I could up to the community center. The squid finished the ocean fish bundle for a fish pond, and the midnight carp finished the lake fish bundle for a mining level. I dropped off my tortilla and soup before heading back down to the docks to catch 2 more squids, one for another bundle and one for Willie. The legend himself passes by after midnight, so I hand him my squid for the traveling merchant on Sundays. I'm able to catch another squid, which I bring to the community center, and finish the night fishing bundle for another traveling merchant, this time for Fridays. After another long but very productive day, I went to sleep and woke up on day 87, the 3rd day of winter. I began by filling my greenhouse with all of those free samples of seeds I'd received.
I wanted to get oil from Pierre. Pierre's is closed on Wednesdays.
I found another mine elevator from Gunther before heading to the desert and buying some beet seeds from Sandy. While I'm here, I might as well go for the scorpion carp, right?
I'm gonna need to be on point for the scorpion carp. Guess they're all sandfish. Well, we got another fishing level, which got us a farming level. Guess we'll know the scorpion carp when we see it. Well, at least we'll have a lot of gifts for Penny. Oh, yep. There it is. Alright. We tried.
I'll certainly need some more fishing levels before attempting the scorpion carp again. I returned home and planted the beet seeds in my greenhouse before going to bed.
Hey, we got kegs. Still haven't gotten the purple mushroom, but we should be able to get that on a cave floor. We will need a wine, so let's craft a keg. Actually, let's craft as many kegs as we can, which is only 4. We'll start the keg shed, hooray!
After starting my keg empire, I slept for day 89 and checked the traveling cart for another mine elevator, then sleep again to check the traveling cart on Saturday, but I don't have enough money to buy the rhubarb seeds. I did a quick mines run and now start at floor 70, so I easily make it down to floor 80 and was able to find a purple mushroom needed for a bundle. I reach mining level 10 and find another ancient seeds, and I head on out to check Pierre for oil before he closes, but unfortunately he's out of stock again. On day 91, I check the traveling cart and find my return scepter for only 1100 gold. Wow, that's a 99.945% discount right there. I check Pierre again and finally he has some oil for sale, so I buy one and return to my kitchen to first cook hash browns, and then with that and some sardines I can finally cook the dish of the sea. I decide to wait for my wine to finish brewing before heading back to the community center just to get many bundles done at once. On day 92 I find my return scepter in the mail, and it's a good thing I did, as I attempt another mines dive to floor 120 but get cornered by slimes on floor 116, and I've run out of healing items, so I'm left with only one option to save myself by warping back home. There better not be anything good on that last floor. On day 93, I smelt some iridium ore I'd found, then go to sleep, so that finishes, and I can grab the smelted bar on day 94. I also checked the cart today for some random Gunther minerals and another discount card from the merchant herself. I skip Thursday so I can continue to find new traveling cart checks, and I ride down on Friday. No, that's not my horse's name. I'm literally riding on a Friday to get another farming level for 250 gold. I bring the wizard a void essence for my silo, then return home and collect my wine and begin brewing some beer. I go to sleep and hit level 9 farming. Day 97 is another cart day, and while I'm not impressed with the pack of 10 clay, I do pick up a walleye required for a bundle, which will save me a trip into fall. I finally made another trip up to the community center with an inventory full of donation items. The walleye finished the riverfish bundle for 6 magma geodes, and the iridium bar finishes the blacksmith's bundle for a merchant discount and also completes the entire boiler room for the earth obelisk. The wine and purple mushroom finish the enchanter's bundle for 30 retaining soil, and the dish of the sea finishes the chef's bundle for the rusty key. Since I grew some fall forage seeds in my greenhouse, I was also able to finish the fall foraging bundle outside of fall and find the pepper seeds and also strawberry seeds for completing the entire crafts room. 2 more crops that were required for bundles, so things were looking pretty good at this point. I dropped my sick beets to the mare before giving the sand dragon its final meal and returning home to check my lumber for the spangle seeds, another bundle item. On day 98, I found all of my new free seeds in the mail and collect my beer and began brewing a pale ale as Pam's looking a bit thirsty. I checked the cart and found a deluxe barn upgrade for only 450 gold.
Wow, we might be nearly done now that I think about it. Like, the progressive barn is what we were missing for the animal bundle. So now we'll be able to buy a pig and get truffles.
I decided to skip day 99, not because I hate Mondays, but because I don't have the cart on Mondays. I finally reached the milestone of 100 days and my pale ale has finished brewing just in time for celebration. Cheers to another 100 days, or perhaps even more depending on the randomizer's forgiveness. Regardless, I am determined to finish the community center.
Glad I bought those movement speed upgrades. Makes the back and forth between the traveling cart bearable.
On day 101, I found another elevator from the cart before dropping off the blueberry, poppy, and fairy rose before feeding Pam some alcohol, which empowers her to forge the fabled galaxy dagger. Of course, it's a dagger, couldn't be the hammer or even the sword. I used my new rusty key to enter the sewer and talk to Krobus, although nothing seemed randomized down here. He does sell me a link cod, which I bring to Willy to cheat that quest and get 20 deluxe speed grow. I bring an iron bar to Clint for another elevator, then have Robin begin construction on my free deluxe barn. On day 102, I find my galaxy dagger in the mail and harvest my greenhouse starfruit, which I begin turning into starfruit wine. The next day, I check the cart for the obsidian edge, then check it again the following day for another hoe upgrade. On day 105, I harvest my sweet gem berry from the greenhouse and bring it to the old Master Cannoli statue for a foraging level. Since I didn't have the traveling cart on Monday nor Tuesday, I decided to finally try out the randomizer's multiple sleep day function and sleep 3 days at once for Wednesday. At this point, I was waiting for my greenhouse crops to grow and I also needed money to purchase pigs for truffles, so I ended up skipping over some more days. I made 9,000 gold from just 4 starfruit wine and I continued to harvest the greenhouse crops while playing the waiting game. On day 111, I begin by checking the traveling cart for a much cheaper rhubarb seeds this time and bring all my new crops up to the community center to see what I could complete. The strawberry finished off the spring crops bundle for a fishing level and I was able to drop off my 5 gold star hot peppers, although I still needed either sunflowers or rice to finish the quality crops. I used the hops to finish the summer crops bundle for my 4th and final movement speed bonus.
Oh boy, we're gonna be really zooming tomorrow.
I found 3 crab pots from Gunther before giving Robin my hardwood for a pickaxe upgrade. I construct my free silo, then bring Gus an albacore and coconut to fulfill 2 quests.
Fast traveling merchant discount from Gus, and then sunflower. Oh, we got the sunflower seeds, which I was just talking about. That's something we need. So really now, all we have left to find is the green bean seeds. Just the green bean seeds. Everything else we have access to.
It was true. At this point, the only locked item that remained was the bean starter for green beans, which I needed 3 for the fodder bundle. Before ending the day, I bought some rhubarb seeds from Sandy and pumpkin seeds from Joja, since I did need to make some more money. On day 112, the final day of winter, I planted my free sunflower seed right away, then checked the traveling cart where I found a prismatic shard being sold for a mere 8 gold. I also bought a much more expensive watering can for 4,000 gold, then returned home to end the final day of the season.
Should be able to finish it up, unless we, for some reason, have a real hard time finding the green beans. We will be going into fall for next time.
Entering fall next seemed the clear choice since it was the only season I hadn't played through yet, so maybe the green bean would be hidden behind one of the unique fall quests. This also marked the start of the second year, so Kent swung by to introduce himself, and since I was coming out of winter, I had no grass on the farm to keep my animals happy. I brought my prismatic shard to the desert for the galaxy sword check, which ended up being a cudgel. I checked the mail for this the next day and found out it was a level 5 club, which I was all for, as any club is better than a dagger for me. I made use of my new weapon at the mines where I could now start at floor 85, so making it down to floor 120 would be a fairly simple task.
Yeah, unfortunately, no drama today. We're gonna make it down without any problem. We squeezed through those slimes without problem. We got the golden scythe. That's not terrible. Are you ready to see what's on floor 120? Traveling merchant stock size. All right, we made it. That's floor 120. We have a few hours left in the day, but we can return home.
On day 115, I bring an amaranth to Marnie for another elevator, which I don't want anymore as I just finished all the mine checks. I do some fishing and even catch the angler and stonefish while I wait for 7 p.m. to bring Jody a largemouth bass. I find her on the way home and give her a cauliflower Caroline sent me in the mail for another watering can. I can finally have dinner with Jody for 30 bait, but I did at least get to see Kent included in this cutscene for the first time ever. I continued to complete any checks I could think of on day 116, including Gunther donations and a monster slaying help wanted quest, but still no green green bean. I continued to buy minerals and artifacts from the cart and also bought a pig from Marnie since I still needed a truffle for the animal bundle. Overnight, I reached level 8 mining and level 10 farming, then chose the artisan sell bonus, which had extremely bad timing as I sold some starfruit wine today, but the bonus won't apply until tomorrow. Day 5 of fall is a very important day, and I bring a special someone a very delightful birthday gift. I fill my farm with pumpkin seeds, then begin skipping over days rather quickly as I wait for crops to grow.
While we wait for the shops to open, we can give Linus his blackberry basket. Because it's not like Linus can lock his tent. There's no opening time on Linus. He's 24/7. Alright, Linus, blackberry basket. We got the grape starter.
Not the trellis crop I'm looking for. I do finish the fall crops bundle with a sunflower for a mining level, then drop the stonefish off at the specialty fish bundle. The only fish remaining now for the fish tank is that dreaded scorpion carp. I headed for JojaMart to buy a pack of 50 sunflower seeds, and I still need 5 gold star to finish the quality crops bundle.
No, I bought 50 hop starters. I meant to click on sunflower seeds. Nobody needs 50 hop starters.
Except Pam, that is. After tending to my greenhouse and getting the sunflower seeds planted, I ship off my pumpkins and other crops to earn over 40,000 gold overnight and continue sleeping through days until day 133. I have yet another harvest of pumpkins, then place the crab pots on the beach, hoping for a lobster for Gus. Next, I bring Pam a battery pack for a fishing level, which isn't the bean starter, but any fishing levels will be appreciated for catching that scorpion carp. On day 134, the sunflowers are ready for harvest, and I do get the 5 gold stars. I decide to keep sleeping for my pig to grow so I can get done 2 bundles at once, but unfortunately, auto sleeping doesn't give the animals enough time to eat grass, so I had to make sure they had enough hay before continuing my sleeping journey.
Why is the pig not happy? They've got plenty of grass here. Maybe I'm sleeping too often, skipping the days too fast, where they aren't actually getting the chance to eat anything. I miss spring, where I just had my whole farm covered in grass. The hay should hold them over for a little bit here. Pig's still a baby. At least they're happy now. Since this is the last day of the season, I want to do whatever I can today.
I was now on the last day of month number 5, day 140, so I wanted to complete any more bundles I could. I bought the 25,000 gold vault bundle, completing the entire vault. I used the 5 gold star sunflowers to finish the quality crops bundle, unlocking the island obelisk. Ooh, fancy. I finished the dye bundle with a pumpkin and sunflower before heading over to the desert. With my new fishing levels, I attempt the scorpion carp once again, but that fish is just way too feisty for me to reel in. I made a plan to move into summer. That way I could sleep until the Moonlight Festival and buy a seafoam pudding for the +4 fishing buff. That would surely be enough to catch it, right?
Back to where we started. Come full circle.
On the first day of summer, day 141, I grab all my resources and buy what I can from Robin and Clint just for the heck of it. If I was smart, I'd be doing this for points towards hints, as the Archipelago Randomizer has a nice hint feature where every 10% of checks completed, you can choose to hint any item you'd like to find. I was stubborn though and refused to take a hint and kept going for the green bean the old-fashioned way. I still needed my pig to grow for a truffle, and I still wanted that seafoam pudding, so I hibernated through an entire month of summer up until the last day, day 168. I decided to turn my first truffle into oil for the mayor in case that so happened to be the bean starter, and while waiting for that and the festival to start, I wasted time at Ginger Island. In this version, nothing on the island is randomized, but in the current randomizer, you have the option to shuffle everything at Ginger Island, including the parrot walnut upgrades and the island entrances, which you can look forward to in my 1000 day randomizer video. After a nice relaxing island vacation, I head back to the valley for the dance of the moonlight jellies to purchase the sea foam pudding. I head to sleep and enter another fall, beginning day 169. Now why would I enter fall? Maybe for Abigail's birthday? Were there any other special birthdays in fall? I for some reason decide to waste more time at the island than give Kent a starfruit for another metal detector before heading to sleep.
Might come in handy for those last few checks from the museum.
I kept sleeping until finding a super luck day on day 172, which will hopefully tame down the scorpion carp a bit.
Iridium bar got us the day. That got us the desert obelisk. That's something I was just talking about there. Maybe I need to start talking about the green bean starter more. Gunther's gonna have it from donating these artifacts here. It's manifested.
I could have built the desert obelisk right away while I was at the Wizards, but I decided to head to the desert the old-fashioned way. Maybe I just like Pam, okay? I scarf down my seafoam pudding and do hook a scorpion carp, but after holding onto it for over a minute, it finally bests me and I fail to catch it again.
Oh, the scorpion carp is so difficult. How much time did that waste? We only have 42 seconds left. The trap bobber goes such a long way when catching fish, but it was close.
My seafoam fishing buff wears off, which was my only hope of catching it, and I didn't want to restart the day either, so I decided to continue searching for the green bean and maybe get another fishing level before coming back here. I did find another truffle, so I brought that to the community center to finish the animal bundle for another combat level and complete the entire pantry for the Tuesday traveling cart. I hate Tuesdays. I also made a stop at Robin's to buy the slime hutch blueprint for the Monday traveling cart, which now meant I had access to the cart every day of the week. Over the next few days, I kept checking the traveling cart for the remaining unique checks it offers, in addition to new minerals and artifacts for Gunther.
10 more minutes for Emily. All right, here you go, Emily. We got a luck bonus. You could say we're getting lucky with Emily, even though the point of that quest was to help Clint out.
I did find the bridge repair for quarry access, which ended up being useless, and continued to complete any more quests I had not. I kept checking the traveling cart over and over, but still no luck.
This is a new artifact, and this is a new artifact. Pomegranate sapling. Definitely not buying that for Elliot. We'll make a profit on a prismatic shard for 400G, and we have to donate it anyway, so we'll do that.
And I even checked my crab pots every day in hopes of finding a lobster for that quest, and finally, after many attempts, I found one.
Inventory's so full. Hint the backpack. No.
The creator of the randomizer mod, Kaido Kid, stopped by the stream and told me to hint my pack upgrade. Again, using hints is the intended way to play Archipelago, but I was still stubborn and wouldn't even hint the bean starter, the last item I needed. After wasting even more time at Ginger Island waiting for the saloon to open, I bring Gus the lobster.
Hey, there we go. And Kaido Kid said I should use a hint. Look at that, progressive backpack. Watch, we're gonna get the green bean seed now and just not get any use out of it. We'll donate all of this stuff just to get out of the inventory. What other checks can we do? I wonder what else Clint has. We can see everything from Clint now because everything's at least gold or higher. We need another trash can upgrade actually. Oh yeah, character level checks. Forgot about that. That's gonna be a little bit more grindy, but... Just as I was talking, there we go. Maybe I need to start talking about the green bean starter more. Gunther's gonna have it. And a fishing level. We're getting blessed by the RNG gods now. Look at that. I think we're at the home stretch now.
I planted my bean starter first thing on day 182, then slept for that to grow and harvested my first green bean on day 189. I continued sleeping to harvest 2 more green beans, but I couldn't donate them on day 195 due to the festival. I sleep once again and wake up on the final day of month number 7. I head straight to the community center and drop off the 3 green beans to finish off the fodder bundle and complete the entire bulletin board.
Alright, so Scorpion Carp is going to be the final battle, but before then, we need to sleep through summer probably.
I chose summer again to sleep until the last day for another seafoam pudding.
We have to wait for the festival.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Alright, we got the seafoam pudding. What's left? What do we have left? I mean, obviously the Scorpion Carp's left. Definitely gonna do it on a super luck day at least. Oh, I guess we've played through 2 years. Grandpa won't be happy with us. Why does going inside get us the Grandpa cutscene? I'm so confused. It seems you've tried your best. Thanks, Grandpa. Just skipping days now until I get a super luck day. Alright, hopefully tomorrow is a super luck day so we can catch the Scorpion Carp. What's this? A cutscene?
Yup. That's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Alright, so Scorpion Carp is going to be the final battle, but before then, we need to win Elliot over. Do you want a secret to woo Elliot without effort? There's a secret feature in the randomizer. Very few people know about it. Related to the multi-sleep, but not gifts or birthday. If you set up something very specific, you can sleep 112 days and have max hearts. Think about your cows. What, I used the auto petter on Elliot? I have no clue. I shall not give more hints. Alright. Well, we've got a puzzle to figure out. Try dropping the auto petter in his house. That would be funny if that actually works. I don't think that's it. That can't be. That'd be strange. Auto petter in Elliot's house. We're at 3 hearts with him. Let's test our theory. 27 days. Kaido Kid's been suspiciously quiet in chat, so I have a feeling that this might work. Hey, we got a baby cow. Hopefully this one actually grows up, unlike the last one did. Oh yeah, I forgot. Kaido Kid did give me a hint. Think about the cows. Okay, it is the auto petter. I don't know what else it could be. We're at 4 hearts with him. It's working. We're petting Elliot. We're automatically petting Elliot. That's a great hidden feature. Oh no. We have to wait for the festival.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Alright, we got the seafoam pudding. What's left? What do we have left? I mean, obviously the scorpion carp's left. And then I guess we'll continue to auto pet Elliot. I'm sorry, Abigail. I've turned on you this playthrough. Alright, time for the Elliot any % marriage speed run. I don't think I have any gifts of quality to give him, so pomegranate it is. Here you go, Elliot. We can buy a bouquet now. Alright. Everybody look away. Our auto petter's hard at work there. Petting him got us to level 10. There we go. So now it needs to rain. To the beach. No reason I'm buying this. I just thought it might be a check. See if Willie wants to marry us. Willie doesn't want to marry you right now. I just thought it would be a check, so I'll just casually give this to Elliot just to get it out of my inventory. We should have enough pumpkins to sell for enough money for 50,000 G. Why do I want 50,000 G? I don't know. It's just a nice, even amount of money to have, you know? No particular reason. Okay. Yeah, more than enough money. Meet me at the docks on a sunny morning. I've got something in mind. Get in the boat. No. Alright. Hopefully tomorrow is a super luck day so we can catch the scorpion carp. What's this? A cutscene? What are we doing here with Elliot? Life is gonna be different from now on. It sure will for the next day. What you gotta do first, if you find yourself with Elliot on your farm, get rid of any source of his happiness, so no pomegranates. We have the slingshot. We can craft explosive ammo, so that's a good start. He still likes us. We're at 3 hearts. We're almost there. Alright, well, our husband hates us now. Alright, next step, Lewis's house. We need to be fast about this, because you gotta file for divorce as quick as possible, and this is the only way to do it as quick as possible. We go to the mines, spicy eel, coffee. There we go. Alright, time to divorce Elliot as fast as possible. Straight to Mayor Lewis's house. To the divorce papers. File for divorce. Yes, we've succeeded.
After a terrible nightmare where I had married Elliot, I finally wake up to a super luck day on day 239 and head for the desert to challenge the scorpion carp to one final duel.
Alright, I do have to remember to exit out of catching the fish if it's not a scorpion carp. This one's not a scorpion carp. Still bad luck here. It's not it. I already used almost half of the seafoam pudding. Hopefully I'm not clicking out too fast. The scorpion carp, you can tell it's the scorpion carp. Yeah. Yep, there it is. Alright. Easy. Easy scorpion carp. There we go.
I finally reeled in the final boss of the randomizer, the scorpion carp. After 22 real life hours and 239 in-game days, I had conquered the randomizer. And hey, it still can slide as a 100-day video, as I certainly slept through at least half of those days.
It's time. Scorpion carp, progressive pickaxe, progressive house. Darn, we could have had kids with Elliot. Well, that's it.
And while that may have been it at the time, the randomizer's madness had only begun. Look forward to my second randomizer challenge in a 1,000-day video where I shuffle Ginger Island, Friendship Hearts, every single fish, and entrances. That's right, every building entrance will be randomized. Until then, check out this randomizer race I did with the creator of the mod, Kaido Kid. Huge thanks to him for an amazing mod, and huge thanks to all the Archipelago devs for the amazing Archipelago system, which I've linked the website to in the description along with a setup guide for Stardew made by yours truly. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.